Hi everyone and welcome to our new moon reading. So this is a new moon in Aquarius and we're going to find out all the messages we need to hear about this new moon. I'm going to be using the tarot, so I'm going to use the Light Seers tarot. Definitely gives me that Aquarius feeling with this deck. So we're going to use this deck. I do also have my Kipper fortune telling deck as well, so we're going to be using both of these, and if I'm drawn to anything else I will let you guys know. Now before I begin with the reading, just a quick mention that I will be doing a talk on this new moon, the themes which are coming up, how we can work with this new moon. That'll be over on my Patreon site, Sacred Space. So I'm doing the reading over here, and then over there I'm going to talk about, you know, what this new moon means basically. So if you guys are interested in that, interested in how you can work with the new moon and what rituals you could do, then check that video out on my Patreon site, sacredspace.co.uk. So let's begin. Let's see what it is we need to hear about this new moon. You know, what shifts are going to take place. New moons are a time of new beginnings, so we'll see what kind of fresh starts we can see or what we can create. So first card, Queen of Swords, our Aquarian queen. So the Queen of Swords, she's a thinker. She is kind of like looking into the distance here. She's trying to remain logical. She's trying to kind of remain above a situation. So I would say that this new moon is going to help you maybe rise above something so that you can see it more clearly, so that you can like think a little bit more decisively about this. The Queen of Swords here, she's trying to shut out her emotions. She's trying to really kind of not ignore her feelings, but definitely not let them fuel her decision making. So she's trying to kind of plan and look at all of the different elements here before she decides what to do. I can also see here that there is some news coming in from a distance with this bird up here. So you are about to receive some news. There's going to be maybe good news or communication with this new moon. Maybe this is going to help you make a decision as well, because with this Queen of Swords, I would say that you're really trying to detach and just have a little bit of time to clear your headspace. So with this new moon, you're kind of wanting to use this more of a time of like maybe like reflecting and planning, but we'll see what this is about. These flags up here definitely kind of signal to me here that there's going to be a change in the wind. There's going to be kind of like a pivotal moment here. Yeah, I've got the Ace of Pentacles. So there's going to be some kind of pivotal moment which happens around this new moon, and it's going to be giving you a new seed to plant in the ground. The Ace of Pentacles is about setting intentions. So with this new moon, you're going to actually be able to make decisions about what it is that you would like to set intentions around. And I feel like these are seeds that you're going to put in the ground for a little while. So this is definitely looking further into the future than maybe you have done before. Perhaps in the past you've been more focused on, you know, where you are in a few weeks time, in a month or so, but this to me feels like 12 months ahead or 6 months ahead. It really feels like you are putting these seeds in the ground and you are just going to leave them to grow. You know that you don't want to kind of keep poking and prodding and seeing if they're ready to harvest. You're quite happy to let these mature a little bit, because you know that that is where the best growth is going to be experienced. Now I do want to say that the Six of Cups on the bottom is making me feel like there's a lot of nostalgia, a lot of kind of past memories coming to the surface as well. So don't be surprised if you have had a lot of that experience, because we are also, you know, kind of moving out of Mercury retrograde. That transition is taking place right now. You know, we're still in the shadow period. So maybe that is what's bringing up some of these past emotions. It might not be linked to the new moon, but more about kind of a Mercury retrograde energy. And yeah, you're definitely trying to let go of the past and release some past events here so that you can start to move forwards and make those future plans. So it's really about realizing what has been holding you back and choosing to let go of that so that you can set some new intentions, because you've got the Magician. So the Magician is a card of power, of manifestation, and of very, very deep spiritual alignment. So with the Magician, this is the perfect time to set intentions. It's a perfect time to think about what you want to create. With the Magician as well, this is a time of not only new beginnings, but just feeling more empowered. So a big shift which is taking place with this new moon is you realizing what tools you have on your belt, what tools you have to start creating, to start dreaming, and to really start doing. With the Magician, when you set your intentions, you're going to want to work towards those. You're going to want to put the effort in, make some practical plans, and just really like work hard towards this goal. But, you know, no surprise here. We've got an ace. We've got the number one, the Magician from the Major Arcana. So we do have very, very strong emphasis on fresh starts and new beginnings with this new moon. Now, let's see if there's anyone else coming into the picture. Let's see any outside influences with this new moon. We've got a couple. We've got the Chariot, Judgment, and the Emperor. Wow, 3 Major Arcanas. I did not expect that. I was feeling like this new moon might be a little bit more kind of personal, a little bit more like taking a step back, but apparently not. So these 3 cards are kind of telling me that someone here would like to make a move with this Emperor card. And this is, with the Judgment card, it's going to be maybe a time of like second chances. Perhaps the two of you are going to be able to use this new moon to release some judgments of each other, to let go of the past. You know, the way this kind of like ghost is rising up, the way she's letting this part of herself go. I would say that either you or the Emperor or both are choosing to release this old version of self, which is going to help with this next step, with this journey. The Chariot is coming as a surprise. So whether this happens on the new moon or just over the next kind of 2 weeks before the full moon, you're going to be surprised by who it is who shows up. Maybe this Emperor is not the person you were expecting. Maybe the move this person makes is not the move you were anticipating. The Chariot has that energy of surprise, of anticipation. But it's also got that strong message around victory and success. So the move which is being made, it feels like this person is very focused on making it. They're very focused on, you know, kind of like taking a bit of a leap here. The way that this guy is sat on top of the cart rather than in it, it makes me feel like he does not want to miss his stop. He wants to make sure that he achieves what he set his mind to. And he's not prepared to like miss out on this opportunity. So with the Emperor, this person has been planning this for a while. The planet that he is sat in front of, it's giving me this Mars energy. We have been experiencing Mars retrograde, but again, we're moving out of that. So from January 24th, all planets will be direct again, and they feel that when things turn direct, this person feels ready to make a move. They've been doing a lot of thinking. This person's been trying to release some past stubbornness. So this is someone who, you know, if you've met them already, like if you know who this person is, they have been very stubborn in the past, but they're trying to let go of that. And with this Judgment, they definitely would like to have a second chance here. So maybe this is what you are going to be thinking about, trying to put emotions to one side and make a decision about this. But to be honest, I feel like you are much more focused on your material world, on what intentions you would like to set. And it's whilst you are doing your rituals, whilst you are doing your empowerment work, that this person then makes a move. It's almost as if you are very distracted. You're not thinking about this. You're not looking at it. And that is when things start to shift and change. So this person knows that it is their move to make as well, because I'm seeing this chessboard, the way he's got that chess piece in his hand. He knows that this is his move to make, and he does feel kind of ready to make it now that we've got some direct kind of forwards movement with the planets again. Too many. Let's get another card. So anything else we need to hear about this new moon, Spirit? 5 of Pentacles. So if you have been feeling stuck or challenged or going through changes, here's the key. You know, it's time for you to look up and notice that you do have the tool here required to open this door to change your circumstances. The Five of Pentacles comes through when we're not necessarily in a good mindset, or maybe we're experiencing, you know, some kind of hardships in our material world. But with the Five of Pentacles, everything is going to start changing. You know, the key is here, it's ready to be used, so try not to stay stuck. This new moon is going to challenge you to really break free of limited mindsets and beliefs, and maybe like a lack mindset here, and to realize that you do have the key to unlock new opportunities and to create the changes that you want to see. So you have much more power than you realize. And it's time to start using that power. This is a time where maybe you do need to create some changes. And by doing that, you're going to open some new doors here. And then lastly, we have the King of Pentacles. What lies behind this new door? It does feel like someone here who is willing to help, maybe more stability for yourself. The King of Pentacles can be a business person. So this could be about you starting a business, or like doing something which you know is going to change your financial situation. But this King of Pentacles, the way the dog is here, just really reminds me of extreme loyalty. So the changes that you start to create are going to align you with, you know, this energy of kind of loyalty, of abundance, of magic. You know, you look at the magical energy coming off his pentacle that he's holding, and this is definitely a time of creation, but you will have to create a shift or change so that you can begin to create, because we cannot create from a blocked place. So think about what you are holding on to, what kind of missed opportunities you might be kind of like ignoring right now or just not seeing, and start to think about ways that you can embrace more of those opportunities, plan ahead. And whilst you do that, we do have this very exciting and unexpected arrival of the Emperor, ready for their second chance, ready for their success story. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed our new moon reading. It's definitely an exciting time. It's interesting because you should definitely be using this time for yourself, but there are going to be some shifts and changes which start to happen in like a close relationship, or maybe like a close friendship here. So yeah, use this time for you, set those intentions, but you know, other things are clearly happening behind the scenes. Now, if you want to find out more about what this new moon in Aquarius means for you, then head over to my Patreon site, sacredspace.co.uk, and we're going to look into what this new moon means, what Aquarian energy is all about, see kind of like what planets are aligning with this new moon, and just work out, you know, basically what we should be focusing on and what we need to know here. So I'll head over there now. We'll do the rest of this video. But thank you for joining me for our reading today, and I will see you back here on Monday for our weekly reading.